The Bengals are protecting Joe Burrow at all costs this offseason and giving him the respect and decision-making of a 10-year vet in the league. It does help in part. Burrow recovering from an appendectomy, Cincy letting him set the timetable for his return. They were really planning to maybe give him only a series or two in the preseason anyway. May not have given that if Burrow really didn't feel like he needed it. But remember, that Burrow to Jamar Chase combo was electric last season en route to a Super Bowl appearance. And of our three fantasy analysts and their quarterback rankings, all of them have Burrow in the 10 to 11 range, which means he's a definite starter in your standard 12-team league. The computers, however, slightly less bullish on Joe Cool, giving him a top 13 projection. All right, let's project with Pick 6 Pod super friend John Breech. So the question then becomes for Joe Burrow, given he's going to be fine after the appendectomy there, Breech, but a step forward or a step back here this season for Joe Burrow?
Yeah, clearly I don't agree with these computers, Tommy, because I think Joe Burrow is going to take a huge step forward, which might not even sound possible because how good he was last year leading the Bengals to the Super Bowl. But look, when you think about what Joe Burrow did last season, he actually got off to a slow start. Let's not forget he was coming off that torn ACL. The Bengals kept things slow in training camp. He never really went full speed. He only took 2 or 3 snaps in the preseason last year, and that was just so he could get a feel for the game. And the fact that he never really went full speed showed in the first few weeks. Those first 3 games of 2021, Burrow threw 4 of his 14 interceptions in those games. He averaged less than 215 passing yards per game in those first 3 games, whereas those final 14 games, he averaged over 300 passing yards per game. He was on fire almost every week after that. And so I don't think we're going to see Joe Burrow get off to a slow start. And so in that sense, we've never really seen him play a full, complete season at top level, playing his A-plus game. And that's what I think we'll get from Burrow in 2022. And that is why I think he will be taking a nice step forward.
All right, let's keep it with the reigning AFC champs. You know, Jessie Bates with all those training camp storylines. A lot of them have been sort of resolved, but his is still somewhat ongoing there, John. How is his situation, you think, impacting the team?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because, look, we've seen multiple reports that Jessie Bates does not want to play on the franchise tag this year. And this is one that, hey, look, you're the Bengals. Your starting safety isn't in training camp. He doesn't plan on being there. But based on Bates's actions, I do think he'll eventually show up and the drama will be over. This is a guy who has stayed close to the team even though he hasn't been at training camp. Whether that was, he went to a UFC fight with Joe Burrow last month. He went to the Bengals preseason opener against the Cardinals. He was at Paycor Stadium sitting with the fans watching this game. He has been sharing videos on Instagram where he is working out in a Bengals helmet. I do not think that you would be sharing those videos if you didn't plan on playing for the Bengals this season. So I think it's a sense of, hey, look, I'm not under a contract. I can skip training camp without getting fined, so I'm going to do it. Why show up and take a beating for 5 weeks if I don't have to? So just based on Jessie Bates' actions, I do think he's going to show up, and this drama will be put behind the Bengals in the next week or two.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.